Hello everyone. Today we are going to start equality of complex number. We will read about equality of complex number. Listen. If there are two complex number, let us suppose z1 is equal to a plus iota b, a1 plus iota b1, and z2 is equal to a2 plus iota b2. So, if z1 is equal to z2, if z1 is equal to z2, then a1 plus iota b1 is equal to a2 plus iota b2. Therefore, we can say that the real part of z1 in equality, real part of z1 is equal to real part of z2. That means a1 is equal to a2. And imaginary part of z1 is always equal to imaginary part of z2. So we can say that b1 is equal to b2. So this is equality of the complex number. When we have to equate the two complex numbers, then real part is equal to real part of second complex number. The imaginary part of first complex number is equal to imaginary part of second complex number. So in this way we can find out the two equal complex numbers. Now next we will read about the addition of complex number. We will read about addition of complex number. See, if there are two complex number z1, that is a1 plus iota b1, and z2 is equal to a2 plus iota b2, then z1 plus z2 will be equal to a1 plus iota b1, and z2 is a2 plus iota b2. So real part is added in real part. A1 is added to A2, and imaginary part is always added in imaginary part of second complex number. Let's see an example. If Z1 is equal to 2 plus 3 iota and Z2 is equal to 5 plus 2 iota, then z1 plus z2 will be equal to, real part is added to the real part, so 2 will be added to 5, and imaginary part will be added to imaginary part. Therefore z1 plus z2 will be equal to 7 plus 5 iota. Now we will read about the properties of addition. As we read about properties in lower classes, there are properties of addition, that is commutative property, associative property. In this also complex number, there are property of addition. First property is commutative property. First is commutative property. What commutative property says that z1 plus z2, when we add an integer complex number z1 to z2, we will get an z2 plus n z1. Always z1 plus z2 is equal to z2 plus z1. Second property is associative property. What associative property said? It is for grouping. So if we add z1 plus z2, then we add complex number third in that, or if we add first z1 and first z2 and z3 and we then add z1 in this, it will always equal. So in complex number of addition properties, commutative follows and associative also follows. Next is existence of additive identity. Existence of additive identity. What additive identity is? If in any complex number 0 is added, or in 0 if we add any complex number, then we will get the same complex number, that is a plus iota b, and 0 can be written as 0 plus iota 0, because there is no real part and no imaginary part, that will be equal to, this can be written as a plus 0 and plus iota b plus 0. That will again gives a plus iota b only. So if we add 0 to any complex number, we get the same complex number, or in 0 we add any complex number, then also we get the same complex number. Next we will read about additive identity. Next we will be read about additive inverse. We read about additive identity, so additive identity is always 0. Now we will read about additive inverse. So if z is any complex number, that is a plus iota b, then additive inverse is minus of z, that will be equal to minus of I plus iota minus of b. So z plus negative z is always equal to 0. So we can say that inverse of z is minus of z. So we will write negative part of real part and negative of imaginary part only. Next we will read about its properties of multiplication. So next it is the properties of addition. Next we will read about multiplication. Next is multiplication. First, if z1 is equal to a plus iota b and z2 is equal to a1, it is a1 b1, it is a2 plus iota b2. So z1 into z2 is always equal to a1 plus iota b1 into a2 plus iota b2. So real part is multiplied by real part, and we can write a1 a2 plus iota b2. a1 is added to multiplied by second part, and iota b1 is also multiplied by second part, that is iota b2. So this can be written as a1 a2 plus iota a1 b2 plus iota b1 a2 plus iota into iota will becomes iota square, that is minus 1 we know. So minus 1 b1 b2. So in last we can write it like a1 a2 minus b1 b2. We write the real part with each other and we write the imaginary part, that is iota a1 b2 plus b1 a2. So multiplication is, we multiplied the real part with the real part and imaginary part with the imaginary parts, and real part is multiplied by the imaginary part of second, and real part of first is multiplied by the second part of imaginary part. So in this way we can find out the z1 into z2, that is multiplication. Also in this there are, so this is a multiplicative identity. Now we will read about properties of multiplication. Properties of multiplication. As we see, first property is commutative property. So just check commutative follows or not in multiplication. What commutative property said? z1 into z2 is always equal to z2 into z1. So second property is associative property. Second is associative, that is, if we multiply z1 by z2, then we multiply z3, or first we multiply z2 into z3, then we multiply z1, then it always equal to equal. Next is existence of multiplicative identity. As we say, additive identity is 0. So now we'll check what is multiplicative identity. Multiplicative identity, z1 into z2 is equal to 1. And multiplicative identity, when we multiply z1 into 1, we get z1 only, and when we multiply 1 into z1, then also we get multiplies. So additive multiplicative identity is always 1 and additive identity is always 0.